Today, film photography at night with Portra 400 in spooky, scary Pismo Beach. I'm kidding, it's not that spooky scary, it's just it was foggy. Well, it's 2 seconds. It's reasonable. What time is it? Well, it's like 7 o'clock. It's dark. The pier is very spooky. It's a very Halloween themed pier. And we were sitting enjoying ourselves, and then we saw this scene pop up and we were like, that's pretty nice, should we go? And then we debated really hard and tried to convince ourselves that it was not worth it. But in the end, we believe that it is worth it. And here we are. I ran my light meter on my cell phone, which I don't know, is it looked down upon? I feel like it's accurate in my experience, and in a scene like this, I want to be as accurate as possible. And I kind of want to check it at least, like if my phone light meter is saying that I need 2 seconds, and then this is saying that I need 2 seconds, I feel like we have an agreement, and I'm happy with that. I'm also going to take this filter off the front. It's just a UV filter, but I feel like when you're dealing with situations like this, you want as clean of light as possible. And I forgot my cable release. That's okay. There we go. Great frame. Had to crop it because there are some garbage cans in the foreground. Let's continue on. Here we are parked beside the sanitizer station that just is in the center of the pier. And we're gonna wait for a bit of a clearing here. And you know what? I'm gonna have to get a little bit tighter to the lights, so we're gonna walk this way. This is one of those photos that I'm like, maybe I like that. And then I frame it up, and 50 was just a little bit too telephoto. And now, just like the situation of us trying to convince ourselves not to do it and ending up out here, I'm going to take this photo on the 28. You know, you have those, the focal lengths where you just can walk up and you just know exactly where you're at. 28 is not one of them for me. So the way I'm composing this image in the bottom section, I don't know if it's rule of thirds necessarily, it's close enough. In the bottom corner, we're doing the picnic table, and in the top corner, we're doing this. I would love to have 3 elements, so if there'd just be a spooky human being in the center facing off, that'd be awesome. We're at 1/4 of a second, so I think we're probably pretty good to hit the shutter. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, now can you go stand like in between the two in the center? Okay, we're good. We got it. This is a scene that I have absolutely no idea how it's actually going to turn out. It is 2 lights in a parking lot with a car reversing, and I'm hoping that the car that is reversing leaves. Oh, your white balance is, you're still daytime. Yeah, I don't know. That was for pure curiosity of LED lights coming back at me down this lens in a smoky environment that looks like I'm just running a mist filter, but it's real life mist filter tonight here in Pismo Beach. I'd rather overexpose it than underexpose it. There it is. A car entered the frame, and I figured that was my last opportunity to hit the shutter button. This is fun. I feel like this is just all, I don't really have an idea how any of this is going to turn out. Richard Photolab obviously has a big impact on how these images look because this is a daylight balanced film, and they're going to color correct for that and send it back to me. So I can make obviously adjustments from that, but it is a collaborative process, this film shooting, with them putting the film and the chemicals, and then on the racks, and then I've already forgotten the process on the tour. Goes through the dryer, up to the new racks, to the scanning. There's a lot. I understand why it costs actual money for a proper pro lab to work on your film photography. Marshall tried to develop some of these rolls in his bathtub and wasn't very good, so go to Richard Photo Lab. Hey, so we are taking a photo of the Pismo sign. That's really cool. There's a lot of cool signage here. There's honestly too much neon happening in this frame. I don't know if it's LED neon or if it's real neon, but it's looking pretty good. And I'm trying to kind of get the cleanest composition that I can, but I don't think that, I don't know. There's kind of three elements going on. There's the Pismo sign, the Harry's sign, and the, what is this, Cool Cat sign? Cool Cat Cafe. And it's telling me 1/10 of a second at 2.8. So I'm gonna do 1/8 of a second. And let's see how that goes. This is fun. You guys having fun? I'm having fun now. I might not be having fun when I see the scans and I screwed everything up somehow, but having fun now. That was cool. That was fun. See you next. The video's not done yet. Mist just adds a new level of just fun to taking pictures. All right, that is the roll. Portra 400 after dark. Shot approximately one stopover for every frame. It aligned, my meter is set for 200 ISO and it's 400 ISO film. So yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't shot in these conditions. I haven't really done a whole lot of research of anyone that has shot in these style of conditions with Portra 400. So I'm excited that that worked out. Or alternate ending, I'm bummed that I didn't do more research and really figure out what I was doing before I went out here tonight. But I don't know. It's a nice evening for a walk. Otherwise, we realistically would have been literally sleeping. So yeah, good night, all in all. See you in the morning, where we will be driving the Pacific Coast Highway, AKA the one, AKA Ed Sheeran. And yeah, same camera. I guess Yosemite the day after. There's a lot going on in this trip. That is all for this week. If you're interested in seeing more film photography road trips, don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on. And if you want to go watch the other 14 episodes in the series so far, there's a link in the description below. See you next week.